How is the dominant kept accountable normally? I realize that the sub is not normally in a place to perform this function and it would complicate the DS relationship. But do DS couples negotiate neutral automatic punishments or accountability checks for when us DOMs, even though we hopefully strive to be as good as we can be, overstep boundaries? Kind of like a token of retribution when the sub has to say the safe word? All you A students, get ready to type. What is my definition of consent? Authentic consent is a completely mindful, willing, and uncoerced choice to say yes and the ability to revoke that yes at any time without fear of repercussions. Okay? Now, I go there first because the question here is actually about control, consent, punishment, and buckle up religion, okay? Because it is a religious system that says you have to, here's the standard, you have to work to get to that standard, and if you don't, you will be punished. It's the fear of punishment driving performative behavior to replicate the standard. Okay? It's control. It's fear-based. Okay? If you don't perform this way, bad things will happen. Versus a loving, relational paradigm that says, come as you are, baby. And any changes that need to be worked out in you, trained out of you, healed in you, will happen in the love of our relationship. There is no fear of judgment. There is no fear of punishment. There is just love. There's love. Now, I don't have to accept you permanently where you're at, but all the healing that needs to take place will take place in the beauty of our love and in our relationship. Okay? Anything else is a toxic, controlling, yes, I will use the word religious system, because it is that says, here's the perfectionistic standard, and if you don't fucking meet it, bad things are going to happen to you. Fear, fear, fear. Fear, fear, fear. It doesn't change your heart. It changes superficial behavior, but you're fear-driven. And that is why I define consent that way. No fear of repercussions. No fear of punishment. No fear of retaliation. So, the thing is here, we're asking, and I say all of that because it is all connected. Watch out. Here we go. We're asking about accountability. And then we're going neutral automatic punishments or token of retribution. How can the dominant be held accountable? And they are defining accountability as having neutral automatic punishments or tokens of retribution to make sure the dominant stays in line. Fear of punishment driving behavior. And if fear of punishment drives behavior, something's wrong. I personally look at it this way. If fear of punishment drives my submissive's obedience, I'm not leading well enough. My submissive should have deep devotion to me because of the depth of care I first displayed for them. Okay? The depth of care, the depth of competency that I first poured out on that submissive. It's out of that outpouring that the submissive goes, I love you. I'm devoted to you. I want to honor you. If fear of punishment drives behavior, you're not being dominant. You're controlling behavior through fear. And that's toxic. So the answer to this question is how does the dominant stay accountable? Because you're right. The submissive punishing the dominant, no. The submissive holding the dominant account, no. That's going to create confusion, topping from the bottom, all of that. So what's a dom to do? If fear of punishment, fear of retribution shouldn't keep us in line behaviorally, what should? You asked about accountability. It's called community. Healthy accountability is the natural result of healthy community. Okay, hear me on this. Healthy accountability is the result of healthy community. So here's the thing. You are a dominant. Don't fucking isolate. Find other dominants like this community who are healthy, who are present, who are aware, who are trying to grow. And you get in community with those people. And you get humble, open, and transparent enough with those people where you're sharing what's going on in your dynamic, they're sharing what's going on in their dynamic. And if something comes up, you have given each other permission to go, oh, I love you, and I don't want things to start going down a bad path for you, so I need to address something. Can I do that? I love you enough to address something. Okay? That's why the Elle X Army exists. That's why we need a kinky family. Okay? We really do adopt the traits of those who we spend time around. And so it's not the submissive's job to hold the dominant accountable, nor is it the responsibility of fear of punishment or retribution that should hold anyone accountable. I love you enough to address something. Absolutely. Absolutely. Think about it. Think about it. It's all about the heart. It's not about modifying behavior through fear. It's all about the heart. If a husband and wife, the only reason a husband and wife don't like just beat the shit out of each other, not in a good, fun, consensual, kinky way, like in a anger, vicious, fighting way. If the only reason a husband and wife don't go after each other like that is because the fear of getting arrested and going to jail, that's the only thing stopping them, how much actual love is there? If you do cross a boundary as a dominant, it's not the end of the world, and you don't deserve to be shamed or condemned for it either. But what you can do, 3 things. Number 1, take responsibility. Take responsibility. If you made a mistake, if you fucked up, if you overstepped, take responsibility. Number 2, empathize and apologize in that order. Okay? First, take responsibility. Call a duck. Yep, this is me. I've created this mess. Step number 2, empathize and apologize in that order. Empathize with their experience. Mirror back how they could be feeling, how they could be experiencing the situation, and then apologize. Okay? Ooh, yeah. Cross boundary, overstep, whatever. Okay? Third, rebuild safety and trust. Okay? Rebuild safety and trust. Because yeah, if you did overstep, safety and trust in the heart of your submissive might be damaged a little bit. So it's your time to hustle. Rebuild that safety and trust so that submissive can feel close to you again, feel connected to you again. So that is it. It's not up to fear of punishment or retaliation or retribution. It should not be up to your submissive. Healthy accountability happens in a healthy community. Get in a healthy community. This community right here, where is it? The Elle X Army. Amazing, 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 badass community. You will find healthy, kinky as fuck people in this community.